Aloha, Michelle here with Blossom Inner Wellness, Live in a Body You Love specialist, and I want to give you a tip on how to find compassion and understanding for yourself and give yourself a break. So, we have been programmed to think there's something wrong with us and there's something to fix, or something wrong with other people or in relationships. We're like, you did this to me, you need to stop doing this, or I should have done this, I could have done that, and always working on making ourselves wrong. But I want to give you this tip on what if you're exactly who you're supposed to be and there's nothing to fix? What if there's only integration of the lower emotional feelings that you have? Lower being just a lower frequency doesn't mean that's bad. So a lower frequency is depression. Depression is the lowest frequency that there is. That's why you're always wanting to sleep. When you're depressed, you don't have a lot of energy. There's not a lot of energy in depression. Then anger goes a little bit higher, and anger actually is better because it moves you. You actually have more energy when you're angry. You actually have passion when you're angry, and it's actually moving your body and moving your thoughts and moving your feelings. So, and then you're going up the scale all the way up into peace. Peace and love are the highest frequencies that there are. That's why there's a lot of joy. When someone's in love, they feel like they're floating on air because it's a lot of frequency. But here's the thing, lately, people, especially the last few years, people have been in fear and worry and stress, anger, frustration, all of those lower frequency feelings. And what if, instead of going into the story about what's making you mad or frustrated or sad, what if you just acknowledged the feeling, acknowledged the frequency without trying to fix it or making it right or wrong or good or bad, and you just felt it in your body and you breathed into it? If you breathe into that feeling without trying to fix it or make it wrong in any way, shape, or form, then your body actually starts to release the frequency. And so let's try that. So if you're feeling frustrated, like I'm frustrated right now, and you breathe, you put your hands on your heart and you just breathe into the feeling. This body is feeling frustrated, and I don't have to fix the feeling. I don't have to go into a story about it and make it right. I don't have to make it wrong that I'm feeling this way. This body has a frequency of frustration and there's nothing to fix. And you breathe into that feeling of just being a normal human being, having a normal human experience called frustration. And you breathe into the feeling, or confusion, because I know a lot of people are confused about life and what's happening around the world right now. So you're just like, this is normal. I don't have to know what's going on. This is a normal human feeling that I'm having. I'm frustrated. I'm worried. I'm scared. Breathing into it, breathing into it, breathing into it. Just let yourself feel it. What happens is the feeling starts to dissolve. And then you actually have freedom instead of going into the story that that frequency will create and the thoughts that that frequency will create. You actually have freedom to choose something different. So I wanted to give that to you, and breathing. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. So I wanted to give that to you today to try on. And the other part of this is compassion. You have gone through so much, not only in the past few years with the sea, with the thing that's been going around the world, but you've gone through so much in your childhood, in your teen years, in your young adult years. And it's really important. The Buddha says you, more than anyone, deserve your love and compassion. So right now, just putting your hands on your heart and sending yourself compassion and understanding, because only you really know what you've gone through. So there's nothing to fix about you. There's nothing right or wrong or good or bad. This human body houses all your memories, holds all your memories of everything you've ever experienced in your life. And sending yourself compassion, because only you know the stuff you've gone through, and it hasn't been easy. There's been trauma, ancestral from your family lineage, trauma from your relationships with your parents and your siblings and your friends, and all of it. It's been a traumatic. Everybody has trauma. If you're in a human body, you have emotional trauma. So I invite you to do a meditation that I just recorded. I think it's called Finding Compassion for Yourself. And send yourself compassion and understanding And when you do that, and it's not feeling sorry for yourself, it's not feeling sorry for yourself. It's saying, hey, body, hey, self, Michelle, for me, I know what you've gone through. I get it. And I'm sending you compassion and understanding and actually acknowledgement that you survived. You survived your childhood, survived your teen years, you survived up till this moment. And I just want to acknowledge your courage and your bravery and sending yourself compassion. So you do those two things, just letting yourself be a normal human being with these crazy feelings, these crazy frequencies. That's all a feeling is a frequency. It doesn't mean anything unless you make it mean something. We actually choose what we make it mean. But you just send yourself compassion and some understanding and see what shows up in your life. See what actually shifts in your life for the relationship you have with yourself and then the relationship you have with other people. So much love, much aloha.